And we're talking about the Green Screen Environmental Film Festival. Carrie, you have some more on this for me?
Yes, I do. And this morning I'll be chatting with Carver Bacchus, who is the festival director of the Green Screen International Film Festival. Good morning, Carver.
Good morning, and to all TTT viewers, good morning as well.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Now, for those who may not know, it has been around for quite some time, but there still may be some people who do not know. What is the Green Screen Environmental Film Festival?
Right, so yes, we've actually been around. This year will be our 10th year. It's our 10th anniversary, so it's a big deal for us. The Green Screen Environmental Film Festival is obviously a film festival, but we focus on environmental and sustainability type content.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, we are your typical entertainment film festival, but on the other hand, we have a strong focus on environmental and economic sustainability. And we use films to sort of educate our audience about these issues and to create conversations around certain matters that are important to us, particularly in the sustainability space.
Of course. Now, things have changed so much this year in so many ways. And what does the Green Screen Film Festival going to look like in this incarnation? First off, congratulations on the 10-year anniversary. But what is it going to look like in the new normal?
Right. Well, a lot of things happened this year, as you said. Dealing with the pandemic has been a significant challenge for us, sort of transferring our service delivery of the festival to the digital space. But I think we have been able to do a pretty good job at that. Certainly, we've rebranded the festival as well. So that is our new normal as well. We have a new logo, we have a new look and feel for the festival in this 10th year, which was planned before the pandemic.
Right.
But that is part of this new thrust that we put in forward with the festival in 2020 and beyond. But of course, we always like the festival to be a place where people can come together and meet and discuss the issues and learn from each other and stuff like that. And we really try to bring that experience online. So we have several ways that you can engage with the festival in 2020. First of all, we are going to be having packages of our films available on our website, which is greenscreen.film. So we'll actually have these thematic packages. So there'll be packages of films, maybe 70 minutes long about conservation. There'll be other packages about climate change issues. So whatever, is your cup of tea, whatever, suits your fancy, you can go up on the website, register, and then you can have access to these films. We will also be doing a series of activities via Facebook and YouTube Live, starting tomorrow. I guess it would be now, tomorrow is the 15th, at 7 p.m. We'll be going live with what we're calling the New Normal Panels. And the New Normal Panels are really, an attempt to bring the conversation and narrow the conversation and focus the conversation onto issues that are important to us and basically problems that we're trying to solve. The first one is about technology and food security.
Right. And who are some of the members of that panel that are going to be addressing these various topics?
Right. So the first panel, as I said, is technology and food security. And we have Alpha Senon, who's an agripreneur or farmerpreneur, I think is the term he likes to use. Ajay Archer, who's a designer and who created the UnQ app and that launched very recently. Bridget Joseph, who's a consultant chef, and Rizan Martin, who's a designer as well, and she does sustainable fashion, and the moderator is Attila Springer. So
you go on.
No, I was just going to say, so we hope that this mix of panelists and their different perspectives, and certainly their relative youth, would sort of take the conversation in the direction we want it to go, which is really all about innovation and what can we do with the resources we have here.
That's right, and doing things in a sustainable but progressive way. of course. When it comes to the submissions of the films that are going to be exhibited for the festival, where do we have films from?
We have films from everywhere. I mean, we have films from the UK, from the US, from Puerto Rico, from South America, Peru, from everywhere.
Right.
But I wanted to mention our very shorts mobile film competition. Of course, all the finalists will be from Trinidad and Tobago. In order to qualify, you have to be a resident here. And we will have about 20 finalists this year at the very shorts mobile film competition, which will premiere on our opening night, which is October 29th, which will also be on Facebook and YouTube Live. So we're going to live stream all of those finalists on October 29th, along with our open night film, of course,
right.
Which is called Uncivilized.
Uncivilized. I'm very interested.
Yes.
Maybe we can talk about that offset. Now,
Sure.
when it comes to the competition, it's you said that there are going to be about 20 finalists. How do interested persons get involved with that part of the festival?
Well, at this point, the competition has closed, and we are still tabulating the finalists based on our jury's points. So the highest scoring 20 will be included in the festival, and these very shorts, as we call them, they will be available on the website for free. They'll be available on our social media via Facebook Live, and we'll also be posting them. And they'll also be on TTT.
Right.
They should be screened on TTT as part of our relationship with TTT, which is facilitated through Film TT. So there, and also it'll be available on Digital Playgo, which is a new app that they've developed for content. So we're very excited. There are so many different ways that people will be able to access the content this year, and we hope to be, build these platforms in the future going forward so that even more people will have access to the content that we facilitate.
And aside from bragging rights, what does the top film get?
Well, of course, bragging rights, very important.
Of course.
But this year they actually get a $12,000 prize from our lead sponsor, NGC. So, it's not peanuts, $12,000 for a 1 minute film is a very good reward.
So what you really are saying is that next year I should be early and make a 1 minute film myself.
Well, you see, you're reading between the lines. That's exactly what I was trying to get at there. So indeed, NGC's first prize overall jury award, $12,000. We have the Youth Jury Award, which is presented by Film TT. That's $5,000. We have the People's Choice, which is presented by, actually the Youth Jury Award is $3,000. People's Choice is $5,000, presented by Swimcall. And this year we have a new category called Plant Your Roots, where we ask participants to include the term Plant Your Roots in their films. And that was an effort to focus thinking around tree planting and food security. And there, the price for that category is $5,500. So there's a lot of prizes available. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up, and we will be announcing the winners of the very shorts competition on the closing night of the festival.
Right.
Usually it's on the opening night, but this year it's the closing night, which is November 2nd.
Keeping the suspense alive. All right. Well, well, I wish you all the best with the Green Screen International Film Festival. Thank you for joining us this morning, Kava Bacchus. And we look forward to what is to come from it, and of course, the many more years of the festival.
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right. So.